George Lopez is known the world over for his comedy, but in recent years, it's his food that's been getting attention at his West Coast restaurants. And now he's heading east as George Lopez Tacos hit New York City. So hi, George. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I think when so many people think about you, of course, they think about your comedy, they think about the acting, but you are also very big in the restaurant world. And that's what we are talking about today. Where did this love of restaurants come from?
Well, I'm an only child and, my grandparents raised me. And my grandmother didn't have any cookbooks. She didn't write anything down, which I think when I was married, Anne wanted to have my grandmother's recipes. My grandma was like, I don't think so. But, my grandmother made my grandfather pretty much like these just great burritos and great tacos wrapped in foil every morning. And once in a while, my grandfather would leave one for me when he came home from work. And you can't bring these people back, but you can bring back the sense of them and the love of them through something that, all of us share as people, is just family and love of food.
I'm Italian, so food is, in my DNA. And like all of my memories as a kid revolve around food. And it's so nice to hear that about you and with these tacos, which you are now bringing to New York through Next Bite. And this is part of the whole ghost kitchen concept that we saw during the pandemic. Tell us all about it.
Well, the ghost kitchen concept is great because it helps small businesses and it helps, I'm in Los Angeles, people in New York can get these tacos and there is some assembly required, but just a little bit. I mean, put it together. You can have 2 tortillas, you can have 1, and there's different kinds of meat. There's chicken and all that stuff. And what it does is everybody can decide how they want theirs. And then for dessert, there's these churro bites that are small bite-sized churros, no messing around with the thing, break them off. And I think that's part of when the experience starts, is everybody doing that in the apartments and in their homes, and even walking down the street. It's one food you can eat and walk at the same time.
I've interviewed enough people in the restaurant space too. So I'm like, do you just love the chase? Like I'm trying to figure this out because these are 2 really tough industries to be in.
Right. Well, I think you have to love the chase. I think you have to love the fact that, somebody asked me, I went out and did stand-up this last weekend and, working on the new show and everything, like, why do you feel like you should go back out there? But I mean, if somebody had the sense of being able to fly, which essentially being on television and being creative is, why would somebody not want to fly for as long as you could fly? So the restaurant business has been good out here in Los Angeles.
But what do you want New York to know about your tacos in particular?
I want New York to know that when I started my television show, New York was a city that they wouldn't think that would embrace my show, and it has. So I got a lot of love for New York. And to be able to have something like food in a place that is known for its pizza and the bagels and the water and 24 hours and great little delis, that helping small businesses and being able to bring tacos to the people of New York, I'm excited about that.
Any plans to have a brick and mortar restaurant here on the East Coast?
I think it would be great. I mean, I just think already, when you see my face in a restaurant and have people come in and have people be happy to be there, would be great.
We brought up family, and you and your daughter do have big news. Can you please share it with us?
Yeah, my original creator, Bruce Elford, presented an idea for Mayan and I, and it's called Lopez versus Lopez for NBC. And it is the way that a father would show his daughter that he truly loves her. When you can't go and change the past, you can only make the future better.
So now you've made me hungry and you're making me tear up with this show. George Lopez, thank you so much. I want to tell everybody that George Lopez Tacos have hit New York City. You could head to your favorite food delivery app to order them. George, thank you so much.
I think the best saying is, you don't have to like me to like my tacos. That's
done.